The Dallas Cowboys are known for their superior legacy when it comes to quarterbacks. From winning Super Bowls to setting records, some of the league's best came from this very team. Today, I will talk about the history of quarterbacks that played for Dallas, but before I get into this video, make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this. But without further ado, let's get into the video. When the Dallas Cowboys first became a team in 1960, their first stop was to look for a quarterback. The first quarterback they selected was Eddie LeBaron out of the College of Pacific. Before the NFL, LeBaron joined the military. While in the Marines, he was still playing football for the Quantico Marines Devil Dogs. In 1950, he was drafted by the Washington Redskins in the 10th round, but had to leave training camp to perform military service in the Korean War. LeBaron returned to the NFL in 1952 after being honorably discharged from the military. His first stint was with the Canadian Football League with the Calgary Stampeders. After that stint, he re-signed with the Redskins, where he played for 7 seasons as a quarterback and punter. In 1961, Cowboys traded both their first and 6th round picks to the Redskins in exchange for LeBaron. In his first season with Dallas, he started 9 games, but sadly lost all 3 of them. In the following season, he went 2-8 as a starter. He was later replaced with backup Don Meredith in the next 2 seasons, and after that, he was done with the Cowboys. The next franchise quarterback who played for Dallas is Don Meredith. Coming out of SMU, Meredith was selected by the Chicago Bears, but Dallas later traded for Meredith once they became a team. Meredith was on the team since 1960, being a backup to LeBaron and starting 4 games in 2 seasons. Meredith took the starting role in 1962. He struggled to win games in the first 2 seasons, was 6-13-1 as a starter. But things turned around in 1965 when he won 7 games. From 1966 to 1968, he continued to have winning seasons and led the Cowboys to their first few playoff appearances. His career with Dallas came to an end in 1968 after he retired. The next quarterback to play for Dallas is Craig Morton. Morton was selected 5th overall by the Cowboys in the 1965 draft, but he didn't start for the Cowboys until 1969, and he was pretty successful in doing so. As a starter, he led the Cowboys to a 29-7-1 record over 3 seasons. But in 1971, he was replaced with Roger Staubach, who won 10 straight games. But Morton returned as a starter the next season and did not disappoint. He went 10-4 in 1972, and the team won their first Super Bowl against the Miami Dolphins. But at the end of the 1973 season, head coach Tom Landry decided to move on from Morton and go with Roger Staubach. When Staubach took the starting role, Dallas started to evolve as an organization. After missing the playoffs in 1974, he led the team to a Super Bowl appearance in '75, losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But they made another Super Bowl appearance against the Broncos in 1977 and won the franchise their 2nd championship. But in 1979, Staubach started to battle injuries, and it took a huge toll on him, which led him to retire in 1980. The quarterback that was up next was Danny White out of Arizona State. Before he came to Dallas, White originally played for the Memphis Southmen of the World Football League. He led his team to the semifinals in 1975. In 1976, he signed with the Dallas Cowboys after the World Football League ended. He was the punter and backup quarterback before taking the starting quarterback job in 1980. White started winning and led the team to 3 consecutive NFC championships, but failed to reach the Super Bowl. White was criticized for not leading the team to any championships, but White kept playing and had his best season in 1983 after leading the Cowboys to a 12-2 start. But fans were still unimpressed as the Cowboys still had yet to see a Super Bowl. In the 1984 season, head coach Tom Landry decided to start backup Gary Hedgeboom, and he led Dallas to a 4-1 start. But after an inefficient game against St. Louis, Landry reinstated White as the starter, but they missed the playoffs. In 1975, they returned to the playoffs but lost in a wild card to the LA Rams. In 1986, the Cowboys started 6-2 with the #1 offense in the NFL, but White got injured and this wouldn't be his last injury. In training camp in 1988, he had a season-ending knee injury. White eventually announced his retirement in 1989 after Troy Aikman was drafted to Dallas. Coming out of UCLA, Aikman was selected by the Dallas Cowboys with the 1st overall pick. Not only that, but the Cowboys got a new owner in Jerry Jones and head coach Jimmy Johnson. In Aikman's first year, he struggled and finished 0-11 as a starter. After missing the playoffs in 1990, the Cowboys went 11-5 in 1991, but they lost to the Detroit Lions in the 2nd round. In 1992, Aikman had career highs in completions, passing yards, and touchdown passes. Aikman led the team all the way to the Super Bowl against the Buffalo Bills and won his first Super Bowl MVP. In the following year, Aikman would repeat and beat the Bills again. When Jimmy Johnson left the team in 1994, Dallas hired Aikman's former coach, Barry Switzer. In 1994, Aikman missed some time due to injuries, but Dallas still made it to the NFC Championship, but lost to the 49ers. In 1995, Aikman led the team to the best record in the NFC and made it back to the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dallas beat Pittsburgh and won the franchise 5th title, but sadly, this was Aikman's last run to the Super Bowl. From 1996 to 2000, Dallas barely made the playoffs, and they were starting to regress. And after suffering many concussions, Aikman retired from football in 2000. After testing a lot of quarterbacks from 2000 to 2006, Dallas found another franchise quarterback in Tony Romo. Romo started in 2006 after Drew Bledsoe suffered an injury during the season. He was 6-4 as a starter, and it was evident that he was going to be the next franchise quarterback. In the following season, he led the Cowboys to a 13-3 record in their first playoff appearance since 2003. Romo continued to play for the Cowboys, but an injury-riddled season kept him on the sidelines in 2010. Despite that, he dominated in 2014 after going 12-4 and reaching the divisional round. But sadly, that would be his last great season. In 2015, he was constantly injured, and Dallas went 4-12. He tried to make a comeback in 2016, but he got injured again during the preseason, which led to rookie quarterback Dak Prescott taking control of the offense. When Dak Prescott first started, he led the team to 11 straight wins. They went to the playoffs and lost to the Packers in the divisional round. After this, Dak became the starter, and so far he's done pretty decent. I wouldn't say he was the best, but he's put up pretty good numbers in his career. He even had 3 straight 12-5 seasons with Mike McCarthy as head coach. After suffering a season-ending hamstring injury in 2024, Dak is looking to redeem himself this upcoming season. Let me know in the comments if you think Dak Prescott is going to prove himself this upcoming year. But that'll be the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next video.